All right, Habibi gang, welcome back to the Pundit Habibi podcast.
We're
still buzzing after that Arsenal match.
Absolutely.
What a performance.
Yeah.
A 5-1 thrashing of Crystal Palace.
Oh.
5 goals.
Yeah, 5 goals.
A bit of drama.
It was a good one.
And a whole lot to unpack.
Definitely a statement win. But the scoreline doesn't quite tell the whole story.
Oh, really?
Remember, Palace drew first blood.
Yeah.
Sarr's been in incredible form lately.
Yeah.
2 goals against Brighton the previous week.
Yeah.
And he keeps adding to his tally.
I mean, he's a player who's really caught my eye this season.
Yeah,
and I think
for sure.
a lot of bigger clubs will have him on their radar
Absolutely.
if he keeps this up.
Yeah.
But back to the match itself.
Yeah.
Arsenal's dominance really showed,
Yeah.
especially in the context of their London derby record.
Absolutely. This win marks a pretty significant achievement for Arsenal.
Okay.
They've now gone an entire calendar year unbeaten in London derbies. The last time we saw that kind of dominance from a London club was Chelsea back in 2005. And Arsenal themselves haven't managed it since 2004.
So speaking of dominance.
Yes.
How about Gabriel Jesus?
Yeah.
5 goals in his last 2 games.
Uh-huh.
And guess what?
What?
All 5 were against Crystal Palace.
Wow.
It's almost like they bring out the best in him.
It's remarkable, isn't it? And his Premier League record is even more impressive.
Oh, okay.
He's never lost a single game in which he scored.
Really?
That's 56 wins and 5 draws.
Wow.
Now you have to wonder, is there something psychological at play here? Like, do opponents see him on the score sheet and just lose that fighting spirit?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
And one, I'm sure a lot of teams are trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to give him credit, though.
Yeah.
The man is a goal-scoring machine.
For sure.
But let's not forget the other Gabriels on the team.
Oh, right.
Martinelli seems to love playing against Palace as well, bagging 6 goals against them in the Premier League.
Wow.
That's twice as many as he scored against any other opponent.
It's impressive.
And of course, we can't forget Gabriel at the back.
Right.
Solid as a rock.
It's interesting you bring up the defense.
Oh, okay.
Because while Arsenal were clearly dominant in attack, there were a couple of moments that showed some vulnerability at the back.
I see.
Raya made a crucial save against Mateta.
Right.
And even Saliba had a rare error that almost let Palace in for a second goal.
Yeah. Those moments definitely had me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Saka's injury in the first half was a huge worry as well. With a tight schedule coming up.
Yeah.
Losing a player of his caliber could have a serious impact on their title hopes.
It's a blow for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with Sterling already out injured.
Yeah.
Arteta's substitutions were spot on, though.
Yeah, they were.
Both Rice and Calafiori made an immediate impact when they came on. Rice even scored his first league goal, which was fantastic to see.
A goal that felt almost inevitable in a match where they dominated so thoroughly.
Yeah.
This win puts them just 3 points behind Liverpool.
Exactly.
Although they have played 2 more games.
Exactly. The pressure's on for Arsenal to keep winning if they want to stay in the title race.
Right.
Especially with Manchester City lurking close behind.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to capitalize on any slip-up. This is where it gets interesting, Habibi gang.
Okay.
Do you think they can maintain this level of performance and push for the title?
I mean,
it's going to be an exciting second half of the season, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
You know, thinking about those substitutions Arteta made, it really highlights the evolution we've seen in his managerial style.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to make bold decisions early on.
Right.
And it's a stark contrast to the old school approach of waiting until the game's almost over.
Absolutely. And against Palace, those substitutions were game changers.
For sure.
But it's not just about reacting to the situation.
Right.
It's about having a plan.
Yeah.
And instilling that belief in the players coming off the bench.
Exactly.
That kind of depth is priceless.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're fighting for a title.
It's true. Even without key players like Saka and Sterling.
Right.
Arsenal had enough firepower to put 5 past Palace.
Yeah.
It shows the quality and the mentality of this squad. This is a completely different team than the Arsenal we saw just a few years ago.
It's night and day.
It really is.
Arteta's completely transformed the club.
He has.
They're playing with a confidence and swagger that's been missing for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's translating into results.
That unbeaten streak in London derbies is a perfect example. That kind of consistency and mental fortitude, fearlessness, it makes them incredibly dangerous.
For sure.
They're not just content with competing anymore.
Right.
They're hungry for silverware.
And I wouldn't bet against them.
No.
They have all the ingredients for success. A world-class manager.
Absolutely.
A talented squad.
Yeah.
And that hunger for trophies.
Yeah.
It feels like something special is brewing at the Emirates.
It does. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Right.
The Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay.
There will be bumps along the way, challenges to overcome.
Injuries, suspensions, unexpected losses.
Right.
It's all part of the journey.
Exactly.
But I have a feeling this Arsenal team is built to weather those storms.
I think so too.
They have the depth, the resilience, and the belief to navigate those obstacles.
And with Arteta at the helm,
Right.
you have to feel confident in their ability to make adjustments and keep pushing forward.
Yeah, for sure.
But before we get too carried away praising Arsenal, we have to acknowledge Crystal Palace.
Absolutely. Despite the heavy defeat, there were some positives for them to take away.
There were.
Sarr's goal was a moment of brilliance.
It was.
And he's been in top form recently.
He has a real threat on the counterattack. Right.
And he could be a key player for Palace in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
They showed some resilience in the first half.
Right.
Not letting their heads drop after conceding early. Ultimately, they were outclassed by a superior Arsenal side.
Yeah.
But they showed glimpses of their potential.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll bounce back from this defeat.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, stepping back from the match itself, this Arsenal victory is a sign of the times.
In what way?
The Premier League is more competitive than ever before.
Oh, absolutely.
The gap between the top teams and the rest is closing. And that's making for some incredibly exciting football.
It is.
Every week, there are upset surprises and thrilling encounters.
It's true. The unpredictability of the league is what makes it so captivating.
Right.
It's not just about the traditional Big Six anymore.
Yeah.
Teams like Newcastle, Brighton,
right,
and even Palace are proving they can compete with the best.
Yeah. The landscape of English football is changing.
It is. And that's great news for fans.
Absolutely.
More competition means more drama, more passion,
Uh-huh.
more memorable moments.
For sure.
We're witnessing a golden age of Premier League football.
We really are. And speaking of memorable moments,
Okay.
let's talk about Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
5 goals in 2 games against Palace.
Wow.
The man is unstoppable against them.
It seems that way.
And his Premier League record speaks for itself.
Right.
Never lost a game when he scored.
His performance on Saturday was sensational.
He was.
He's not just a goal scorer,
Right.
he's a game changer.
Yeah.
His movement, his finishing, his link-up play,
Uh-huh.
it's all top class.
His arrival has transformed Arsenal's attack,
Yes.
making them a much more potent and dangerous force with Jesus leading the line.
Right.
They have the firepower to challenge for major honors.
Absolutely. But as impressive as he is,
Yeah.
he's not the only reason for their success.
Right.
We have to talk about Arteta's tactical masterclass.
Yeah, we do.
Those substitutions against Palace,
Yes.
bringing on Rice and Calafiori,
Right.
completely changed the game.
They injected much-needed energy into the team, and they both play key roles in those final 2 goals.
They did.
His ability to read the game and make those impactful changes is just phenomenal.
He's a brilliant tactician.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons why Arsenal are so successful right now.
For sure.
So what's your overall takeaway from this game for the Habibi gang out there?
I think it was a statement victory for Arsenal.
Yeah.
They showed that their title credentials dominated in every department and sent a clear message to their rivals.
Yeah.
They're here to stay and ready to fight for that title.
But we have to be realistic.
We do.
It's going to be a tough battle.
Every game from here on out is a cup final.
Right.
Especially with Liverpool and Manchester City breathing down their necks.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Saka's injury.
Right.
It's a major worry, especially with the packed schedule coming up.
Yeah.
How big of an impact do you think this will have on their title hopes?
It's a massive blow.
Yeah.
There's no denying that he's one of their most important players.
Yeah.
And his creativity and attacking threat are going to be sorely missed.
Yeah.
Especially with Sterling already sidelined. Arsenal's attacking options are looking a bit thin.
It's definitely a worrying situation.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing we've learned about Arteta, it's that he's a resourceful manager.
He is.
He's got a talented squad.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll find a way to adapt and keep Arsenal competitive.
I agree. We need to wait and see the extent of Saka's injury.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
Right.
it'll be interesting to see how they cope without him.
Yeah.
Their next few games are crucial. If they can maintain their momentum despite this setback, it'll say a lot about their title credentials.
It's a true test of their depth and resilience.
Yeah.
But speaking of resilience, let's talk about another key aspect of Arsenal's performance that really impressed me.
Yeah.
Their mental toughness.
Absolutely.
They faced a few challenges in this match.
They did.
Sarr's early goal.
Right.
Saka's injury. But they never wavered.
Exactly. They kept their composure, stuck to their game plan, and ultimately emerged victorious.
Right.
That mental fortitude is what separates champions from contenders.
Yeah.
It's a testament to the culture that Arteta has created at the club.
The players believe in themselves.
Yeah.
They believe in each other, and they're not afraid to face adversity head on.
Absolutely.
That kind of mentality is crucial when you're fighting for a title.
It is.
It's not just about talent.
Yeah.
It's about having that unwavering belief and determination.
Absolutely. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about something that's been on my mind.
Right.
Watching this Arsenal team play their dominance, their style, their swagger, it begs the question, is this the best Arsenal team we've seen in the Premier League era?
That's a big question.
It is.
It's a debate that's been raging among fans and pundits.
Yeah.
And it's tough to say definitively.
Right.
But there's no denying that this current team has a special aura about them.
Yeah.
They're playing with a confidence and fluidity that reminds me of the Invincibles.
It's high praise, but not entirely unwarranted.
Right.
They're dominating games, scoring goals for fun, and grinding out results when needed. They have that perfect blend of youth and experience, flair and steel, and Arteta's leadership is clearly a major factor.
It's too early to crown them as the best ever.
Yeah.
But they're certainly on the right track.
They are.
They have the potential to achieve greatness.
Yeah.
And it's exciting to watch it unfold.
It is.
But for now, let's enjoy the ride, Habibi gang.
For sure.
This Arsenal team is something special.
Yeah.
And they're making this Premier League Season 1 to remember.
Well said. It's a testament to their quality and their character.
Yeah.
That even after a 5-1 win,
right,
we're still dissecting their performance and analyzing their potential.
Yeah.
That's the mark of a truly great team.
And that's a wrap on this deep dive into Arsenal's victory over Crystal Palace.
A good one.
A match full of goals, drama, and plenty of talking points.
For sure.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
But we've only scratched the surface.
There's always more to analyze.
Right.
More to discuss. More to learn. And that's what makes the beautiful game so captivating.
So as always, Habibi Gang, we want to hear from you.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Arsenal's performance?
Let us know.
Do you think they can sustain this level and challenge for the title?
Yeah.
Head over to the comments and let us know.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Pundit Habibi podcast. For your daily dose of football banter and in-depth analysis.
That's right.
We'll be back tomorrow with a fresh take on the latest news and results.
Until then, stay tuned and keep the passion for the beautiful game alive.
Absolutely.
Peace out, Habibi Gang.